In high school, I struggled mathematically, and that affected basically what I do today. You know, it's very difficult at times when they're in a math class and they're out of a book, but anytime you can make a connection to something they're interested or something that they deal with on a daily basis, I think is beneficial to their learning because it'll actually give them a little bit more interest in the subject area.
All right, today what you're going to do is you're going to get to experience mathematics in music. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use a website, Get the Math. It's got interactives and scenarios based on different professions. Today we're going to look at music.
Having our students perform well mathematically is a statewide concern and challenge for all administrators. We're in that state now with the end of course test where we have to change. Everybody's wrestling with how to change to be more effective. Get to Math takes real life situations and it applies it to the mathematics classroom. Hip hop, fashion, and video gaming, all of those involve things that our students are actively interested in. And the way Get the Math program works is to give them a problem in that industry and then give students a chance to solve that and then come back and actually see the results of their problem solving.
You guys are going to go into the production studio, okay, and see the problem that Doughboy Flow is having at TBL, the Brooklyn label.
In the music scenario, students are first provided with a challenge to help them figure out the beats per minute in order to match an instrumental sample and electronic drum track. And they delve into the idea of proportional reasoning.
So as you can hear, the tempos don't match. We gotta be able to make them match together by finding the tempo of the instrument sample.
16 times 60, and then divided by 8.889. And you got 107.
Okay, so it's... So... Oh, we got it. Oh, so fun.
The Get the Math materials have been specifically designed so that they provide opportunities for every type of learner. The multimedia experience for the visual learner, to listen to the sounds, to be able to work at their own pace so that each teacher can individualize the lesson. So it really is differentiation where a student can work on their own or the teacher can pull the class together, have students communicate their ideas, and for students to be able to say, you know, I solved it this way, but I took a look at it from a completely different perspective.
We multiplied 60 to 16,
Okay.
and we got 960. So then we still had this number left, so we divided it by 8.889 and got 107.9, but we rounded it up to 108.
How many of you solved it by Ruth's way? Does anybody know what this is called?
A proportion.
Proportions are a great way to solve things algebraically. However, there's one thing you got to watch out for. You must be consistent, which means if you're going beats over seconds on the left side of a proportion, you must also have it on the right. Beats over seconds.
The materials are structured so the student can have initial success with the concept and then can take that idea and build on it so that there are increasing levels of difficulty and more challenging materials as they move through the Get the Math scenarios and the lessons. There are hints that are embedded right within the materials that students can click on if they say, you know, I think I'm on the right track, but I really need to double check this or maybe look at an approach because I'm a little stuck here.
Okay, so you got x equals 80. Yeah. 80 beats per minute. Did you put it in?
I got one.
That sounds good. All right, you guys got it. Keep it up.
Good job, Tati. You so hard.
How many of you would rather have math more like this? Why is this more fun? Why is this better?
We're using computers, and computers are more of our style. I like it because I'd rather like put beats together and learn that than look through a textbook.
I think it's fun because it's interactive and it relates to like the real world and how we're going to use it.
Get the Math was good because it really hit home. Kids fully engaged in working at what they want, you know, to learn. And as a teacher, it's hard sometimes to get that. The technology, the Get the Math website, the interactives, the teams, and Doble Flow for that matter, they like the music. And if they like it, there's the hook. And I don't have to do much after that.